Alright guys, so I just met up with a guy off GTA Lexus, picked up a brand new set of fog lights, brand new in the box, not a scratch on them, BNIB fresh for 40 bucks. So we're gonna go ahead and chuck the old ones out. The ones I showed you guys in the last video, they were all tattered and falling apart and oxidized and just busted. I gotta head from Oakville back to Hamilton, so I got about a half-hour's drive, so we're gonna hit that now, get on the road. Gonna go back to the shop, put the bumper on, put the fog lights in the bumper, start fitting the body kit a little bit, see what's going on. And I'll see you guys when we get there.
White girl keep calling, phone going on silent. Why your crew stay talking? I don't wanna get violent. Don't talk, keep quiet. Run shit, I'm the pilot. Ain't new, got mileage.
Alright, what's going on everybody? So we're back in the shop working on the Lexus. I did install a couple things since I've last posted a video. My camera was having an issue where it wouldn't switch to video, it just kept taking pictures. I had to redo the software on it and stuff, so now it's all good. But I did end up doing a couple things on this while I was unable to take video, so I'm going to show you guys what's going on real quick, do a quick walk around here. Bumper is fully installed. I got to change the grill out. I have an Altezza grill coming. This corner here has to get the little tabs going on there with the little washer and the zip tie thing. Same thing I have on the E30. So this will come up where it's supposed to be and mount good. I got to put the light back in because it's just kind of chilling there right now. Fog lights are installed. Grill is somewhat installed for the temporary purposes. Hood's getting painted. The entire car is most likely going to get painted because the roof is pretty faded. I didn't show you guys this before, but that is not actual dust. That's just fade from the clear coat, so I'm going to paint that. People have been drawing on it since I last been here, which is a big thank you to Ryan for that. Taillight has to go back in. Bumper is fully installed. All this is just fiberglass dust because I had to grind this corner down because it wasn't meeting. It was like right around here. So I had to cut that back, and then now there's a little bit of a tang. But once I put the factory clip back in, that'll push the bumper in, give it the proper little curvature. Keep the panel gap. Bumper's on nice and tight, which I'm happy about. Clears the trunk really nicely as well, which is kind of something that I was worried about. I thought it wasn't going to fit good. But everything fits pretty nicely. This body kit was made by my buddy Nelson, same guy that made the side skirts for my E30, made the hood vent for my car, made the hood vent for Ryan's car, which is over here. I'll show you guys that. You haven't seen this yet. This is Ryan's LS400 drift car. He just got sponsored by Roto Wheels, so we got a full set of those. They look fucking wicked. So big shout out to Michael for that, for hooking them up. Car looks fucking gangster as hell. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for a body kit or anything like that, by all means shoot me a message and I will forward you on to my boy, and helps him out, helps me out, helps you out. Everybody's helped out, so fuck yeah. I did not show you guys the interior of this car yet, and I'll do that right now. It stinks like weed in here. I'm pretty sure the guy that owned it originally, before the guy I bought it off of, just smoked tree in this thing like every day of his life. But yeah, it's pretty much just basic tan interior. I started to kind of dye a couple of things black. I did the carpets down here. You can see them there. So I'm gonna end up dyeing the whole thing probably. Door panels are gonna get dyed as well. Bottom of the dash is getting dyed. It's really hard to find these cars at the junkyard, so hopefully I can maybe score a black set of interior. Worst case scenario, I'll just color everything, so it's not really a big deal, but it would be a hell of a lot easier. Trunk panels out because I was doing some rust proofing because I live in Canada, and that's just a thing you got to do. Yeah, I got to install these things. These have to go in the front of the washer of the bumper, so I'll do that stuff, and that's pretty much it for this guy. Yeah, I'm probably going to paint the whole thing. I got a gallon of black paint from work, just the OEM 202 black, ebony black I think is what it's called, or onyx black, and that should be it.
City, bitch, I do. None of y'all coming for my head. Who are you? Y'all only working for 100, maybe 2. I ain't fucking with y'all, just to feel. I'm way too busy for sex. Drop it down and give me head. Bedroom like I said. Camera on, blinking red. I get all the women wet. When she leave, I get a text. When can we do that again? I gotta leave her on red. Never checking what it costs. Where I painted, call me Ross. Rich sign, I got the gloss. Call my label on the bus. Hold up, y'all don't believe me? Don't give a fuck how you treat me. I know y'all wanna beat me, and now y'all bitches wanna see me. Never checking what it costs. Where I painted, call me Ross. Rich sign, I got the gloss. Call my label on the bus. Hold up, y'all don't believe me? I don't give a fuck how you treat me. I know y'all wanna beat me.
Alright, so this is the first view kind of test fit that we got going on. I just have a screw through here right now. The base plate that comes with the M3 mirrors off eBay, it's got the right height. I could have cut it straight and it would have worked out good because right here it just goes straight on the Lexus. Only downside is the plate itself goes up, perfect height, but right here on the side, it's almost like right here. So it's too short, so you'll have this huge big black gap and there's actually a hole right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of plexiglass, trim it to the exact size of the OEM one, fit that one on, and then put my screws through from the inside into the mirror where the brackets go. just like the way it is right now. I'll show you guys right here. And I locked the fucking car. Oh, thank God I fucking... Alright, so this is a factory Lexus spot where the mirror goes. It goes straight up, straight across, and right down, and right here is about a 90. The kit that you'll get with your M3 mirrors pretty much looks like this. Mine's a little bit different on the E30, but it pretty much looks just like this guy. When you mount it up door to door on the bottom, you'll see that there's a gap right there. So that's not going to work. Had it gone over, we could have trimmed the top, trimmed the sides, and it would have fit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take the old mirror, trace it out of plexiglass, cut that piece, retrofit it into this part, screw my holes from the backside into the mirror, run my wiring through for the turn signals, and everything should be good to go. Alright guys, so we got everything we need to finish the Lexus. I'm going to go ahead and start tracing out that panel on the Lexan that we're going to be using to replace the old E36 M3 side mirror panel that didn't fit. We're going to make our own, bolt everything to that, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so I went ahead and traced out the panel already. This is just the old base plate from the factory mirror. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, mock it up, see what we need to make for adjustments, and we'll kind of go from there. So let's get cracking. Off the top, call me E, already better than you. G-O-D, VIP. Alright, so we got our panel done. We're gonna go test fit it real quick, make sure everything's all good. And it should just pop in like that. Oh, this actually fits pretty good. Okay, so we're not gonna have to do pretty much any adjustments whatsoever. I might just clean that corner up a little bit, clean this bottom section because it's kind of a little bit of a sharp edge there, round that out. But once all that stuff's bolted onto the car, take the driver's side mirror, and that should bolt just like this. Measure everything out, make sure it's kind of straight and narrow and it's not facing down or up like that. Make sure it's, you know, relatively straight. And this should work out pretty friggin' sweet. Paint the panel black. Honestly, you'll never even notice. So we're gonna go ahead, hit the bench grinder. I'll clean all this stuff up real quick and we'll get back to installing this thing on the car. Checking what it costs. Where I painted, call me Ross. Rich shine, I got the gloss. Call my label on the bus. Hold up, y'all don't believe me? I don't give a fuck how you treat me. I know y'all all wanna be me. And now y'all bitches wanna see me. Hold up, bring it back. All y'all been hearing alternative facts. Evident can't even rap. Wait, y'all better take this shit back. I don't really do this often, but I can put you in the coffin. Bitch, you better play with caution. Don't think that I ain't seen you. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. We got the mirrors installed. I do have to do the passenger side still, but it's standard routine. Flip it over, do the reverse of everything we just did, but on the other side, and you'll be done and dusted. I think it looks pretty good. I do have to paint that base, but that'll get painted once the car gets tidied up and all the areas get fixed and stuff like that. I'm also doing a little bit of rust repair to this thing, which I'll show you guys that probably in the next couple videos once I pull the kit back off and put it on the shelf and start kind of going through the underside of this thing. But like I always say guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.
Yo, it's almost like you're missing something from your face.
I didn't even talk shit. You know what's funny? At the beginning of this video, I have a beard, and then it swipes to this, and I don't have a beard. April Fool's, fucker.